Hello everyone, this is Lolly. I had a request for how to make envelopes without an envelope punch board. Now you may recall, if you've been with me for a while, that I have some videos on how to make mini envelopes, both in squares and in rectangles, without an envelope punch board. And I had a viewer request large envelopes, so I'm going to do an envelope for a standard A2 size card. All you need is your papers, your ruler, pencil, your adhesive, and your scissors. Optional items would be embellishments and a corner rounder. So let's get started. In order to make an envelope that will hold an A2 card like this one, this is an A2 card, but in order for it to slide in and out and not have this envelope exactly A2, you need it slightly larger. So what I've done is I've created a template. Now this template is 5 3/4 by 4.5 inches, and I have divided it in half on top and bottom. Now what I did for a template is 4 layers that I cut out of file folder. So that makes it nice and hard and keepable. Now, but you're going to want to keep this. You need to find the center lines, and so that is 2 7/8, 2 1/4. But if you don't like measuring eighths, cut a piece of paper the exact same size and fold it in half, and fold it in half again, like this. And now that gives you the perfect lines to put your lines here and mark them out and draw them. Okay, now you keep this. Now what you can do on the back is to write on here A2 card, which is about 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 folded, and then the envelope paper is an 8 1/2 inch square. So what that means is you can use your lighter weight papers, you can use printer paper, but you do want a thicker paper, not a really cheap quality of printer paper. Okay, I am using cardstock. I have my 8 1/2 inch square. Now you want to work so that whatever's going to be your, if this is going to be my outside of my envelope, this will be the inside. So you want the inside of the envelope facing you. Take your ruler and you're going to draw a line from corner to corner, lightly with a pencil. It really doesn't have to be heavy. Okay, now only draw the pencil line from that line to the corner. We don't want to draw it here because this is where you will see the inside of the envelope. While I have it like this, I'm going to go ahead and round this. You don't have to. I'm using the large. Okay. Now, the reason that we have this template with these lines is we're going to line up these 3 lines here, here, and here with the pencil marks. Make sure you look straight down on it so it's lined up. Now, the trick is you need to hold this down while you're kind of scoring around each side. You don't want that to slide. Keep your template firmly in place. Now, we're just going to kind of push that against and burnish it, especially the parts that are going off the template, there and there. Okay, now in each corner we have this little triangle here that we're going to cut out. On the fold lines, only move your handle a little bit toward the center so you're actually cutting a little bit more of the triangle out. So again, put your handle a little bit in. Now all we have to do is glue. So turn this around. You could erase the pencil marks if you are afraid that the pencil marks will transfer to your card when you put it in. Okay, we're not going to do ours just because time constraints here. You just need a little tiny little dab of your glue, not enough to go over the edges. You don't want that to happen. And then we're going to take a bead of glue and go all across the bottom edge of these 2 flaps and across the top edge. Well, oops, one thing I forgot. One thing I like to do is just to trim this off here because I don't like that pointy thing there. Now, along this and along here, but don't glue this part right there. Now we're going to burnish that with our Ergo bone folder, and we are done. When you go to do the card and put the card in here and fold this down, you can glue it shut. You can put a little banner here that you can insert this into like that. You can tuck it inside. You could just leave it like it is. You could put a seal on there, like a wax seal or a sticker seal. Up to you. I love using cardstock that's double-sided because look at that. How cool is that to have double-sided cardstock like that? What a surprise for them to open their card and see that. How cute. You can also decorate the fronts of your cards. I think these are such an adorable pattern. Here's some other examples here of, you could see the inside papers here of what these look like. And because of the fact that we made our envelope a little bigger than even this, which has foam tape on it, slides in there so easily, and it is done. So there you have it. I'll give you the measurements in the description box below. Make sure you click underneath this video to expand the information. I'll give you these measurements again, and I will give you the link to these smaller envelopes, both the rectangles and the squares, because there's 4 or 5 sizes in each one of those. So all the information you need is under this video. Please hit that subscribe button, and thank you for coming along on this journey.